What up, Middles? How you doing, homie? We got our spirit sword rocking now. Honestly, 2, 3, 4 to skills, 5 to Raven. Pretty nice. And if we can get a really good helm, we can make a lore here. Mark. Oh god, Cloak. How was your stream, Middles? Yeah, Middles was... Well, I was playing against him. We fought. He was supposed to make it back to the finals for a fight, but decided not to. He forgot to pay the electrical bill. Been there. Oh, wait, me. Go birds. Good job, birds. Sit. Watch the money pit. Probably make me depressed, right? Inventory? Just kind of whatever we found. Ouch. Bird run. Champion leapers. Nice being able to see them better in the desert. Yeah. Impossible. Give me that. Yeah, I had a really nice time. True Fire. I had a really nice time dueling yesterday.
So the new Llama House Fund bar has been filled quite quickly. We did our job here up?
We kind of jumped the gun. We took a small loan from Moo Girl. You know, to get us going. So now it's the payback Moo Girl, pay the mortgage, get a new HVAC, and a new toilet fund. In that order? No. Ooh, a first real tech job interview in 45 minutes. Go look up the star if you haven't already. I did interviewing for IT for a few years. Keep feeding them birds, we is. And the best thing I can say is using star was very helpful. That's what we looked for in answers. But additionally, something that was really helpful is just listen to the question and answer the question. A lot of people fail to actually answer the question addressed because they just get sidetracked when they're talking and stuff. So I'd say something like, hey, tell me about a project that you worked on and where you had to use teamwork to solve a problem. Something like that. And they'll be like, oh, I worked on this great project and it was, you know, we were doing blah, blah, blah and blah, 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 whatever. But, you know, it was really difficult because just, you know, there was so much stuff with the project that we had to do. And then this one person I was working with, they weren't really doing a lot of work with it. So we were all kind of, I just kind of like took their work on. And, you know, so we worked pretty hard. But, you know, I was happy to be able to get it done and all this. And it's like, they never answer a single thing. Like, the whole point of the question was I want to know about how you use teamwork. And at the end of that, I have gained no knowledge of how you work in a team. Thank you, Real. Thank you, Guns and Ilsat. So that's definitely something I recommend, is just looking at that. But then additionally, have, before you go into an interview, write down a few like examples of things that could be brought up. I find that's always super helpful. So go write down, you know, a few of the projects that you did, a few of the whatever stuff that you did. You know, like write down some stuff that you've worked on and those things, because in the heat of the moment, when I ask for an example of a time that you had a project where blah 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 happened, it's usually hard to think about, oh wait, when was I coding and then I had to, you know, I couldn't get the project done. Oh gosh, let me think through all my projects, you know, whatever stuff. And yeah, additionally, it's also okay to say you don't know. But I think usually in those cases, the best thing you can say is, I don't know exactly, but if I, you know, were to, I mean, not guess exactly, but like my thoughts around what a solution could be might be XYZ, something like that. Or let me find out and email you after this. You know, totally acceptable answer. Now, if that's your answer for every question, okay. Why don't interviewers help guide people back on track more if they get to get... Well, that's what I would do. I would try and guide. But sometimes, you know, it's like you don't want to interrupt somebody a lot of times when they're talking. And some of the stuff they're saying is okay. But, you know, a lot of times they won't... They just never kind of focus. So generally what happens if somebody fails to answer a question...
Can you put in your future schedule and enchant Sorceress with no teleport?
No telly? I think it needs teleport and then it would be okay. But like generally, let's say I want to, once again, I'll go back to teamwork. Let's say I want to try and find a time where the person used teamwork. And so I asked them to tell me about a project where they had to use teamwork and they don't answer the question at all about teamwork. They give me nothing like that. The next question I ask then, I'll again try and do something like that. Okay, tell me about a, you know, something where your team worked well together and, you know, the contributions that you had as a part of it, but what your team also brought to it and how you were able to work, whatever, right? You know, it's like you go a couple of times trying, and then at the end, if they just don't ever give you what you're looking for, you just move on and say, all right, they just don't know how to answer interview questions. I did gazanked. Yeah, but it's also good to let somebody answer because you can hear how much they try and BS versus how much they actually just answer. I mean, again, I'm not looking for you to over impress me and, you know, show me that you have 150 IQ. Sometimes you'd get those people, they'd be like, well, the, you know, synchronous nature of the blah, blah, blah. I just dove in and after paring down, you know, they like try and buzzwords and whatever stuff, and you're like, just answer the question, bro. Miami Max with a bomb raid. What up? Oh no, it's at those. How you doing, Burroom? You always sound like you're BSing on the easy questions because you're bad at interviews. I mean, it's definitely something you can practice, just answering questions and, you know, like work with friends then. Ask somebody to just, you know, help you out. Like if somebody were to ask me my favorite project I worked on, I could, you know, talk about how I built a dashboard for drilling engineers that help them to better understand red flags, issues that were occurring downhole, and you know, basically combined all of the different alerts and emailing systems and everything. They had it spread out in like 5 different systems, and I took all those systems and combined them into one system and made it in a much easier way for them to visualize it. Easy, right? Now, that's kind of the good answer right there. I could talk a little bit more about like how I did it, the goals, and again have like more of, once again, the star stuff where I talk about the deliverable, how long it took, whatever stuff. But that's kind of the general keep it simple. Or I could try and do the impressive route, which just is annoying, where I'm like, well, you see, so there's annulus pressures within a pipe, and so you have the inner annulus and the outer annulus, and so these pressures were being brought in, you know, through a variety of systems, being tracked downhole at a variety of locations, and the engineers were unable to properly evaluate where all of this was occurring and didn't quite have the necessary tools at their ready so that they could go in and see. And it's like, Jesus, just shut up. Like, you know?
Is this a new YouTube voice?
Like, they don't need to understand the process and all of that. It's... So, Doc Shock with 5 gifted subs. So that's where I say, you know, it's just, is it relevant? Do they need to understand it? No. They just need to get the basic idea of why I'm excited about it and that I did cool work, and the basics of like, I combined 5 systems into one system and made it an easier interface for them to use. Boom. The smarter you try to sound, the more annoying you often end up sounding. Aw, nice. Get it, Doc. That's sick. I keep dying early as a orb hydro source. What can I do differently? Get more resistances is always my first thought. Also, you probably need to just be more careful about where you're teleporting. Like, maybe be more cautious standing back, putting your hydras in play, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, don't be annoying, be direct, and be easy to work with and talk to. That's it. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to not know everything. It's good to be able to admit that you don't know everything, because nobody likes somebody who's going to sit there and try and BS it all when they have no clue. We work with enough of those people. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not every company, but a lot of companies, as an interviewer, you're not looking for the most qualified candidate always. You're looking for someone who's willing to learn, someone who's willing to, who has the capacity to understand and is fun to work with. Someone that you would want on your team. Nobody wants that one dude on their team. And it's like, okay, maybe if it's like, you know, mission critical servers admins, yeah, sure. You know, server admins are just their own breed of whatever. But anybody that has to talk to the business, they're going to hire someone who's more personable than someone who knows a little bit more. What did I just say? You're a server admin? Yeah, I mean, and you're here. Yeah, so. I'm sure there's a lot of server admins in here. It's alright. I was an Oracle DBA. I mean, I worked with the server guys, and the DBA guys were a little strange, but nobody was as strange as the server guys. Maybe storage guys were weird too. Network guys were always the cool guys. Exactly, Riff. Because, I mean, again, it's like, I used 5% of what I learned in college in my actual job. A majority of what I... Wait. Oh, it's up there. Okay. A majority of what I actually used in my job was just learned on the job. So it just became, hey, Amrune. That's why they keep the admins in the basement away from everyone else? Exactly. It's hard to tell which birds are mine and which ones are raptors. Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, if you think you're going to college to learn everything you need to know on a job, you're sorely mistaken. What college, and honestly what a lot of just schooling in general does, is just teaches you how to learn. So that's kind of the general piece that you get of somebody coming out of college, is they understand what they need to do to learn something new. So then you get out of college and can take them and teach them what they actually need to know for the job. There's also plenty of, you know, I mean, I think plenty of schooling doesn't actually teach enough critical thinking and just teaches too much of how to be a follower and blah, blah, blah. And we don't need to get into that whole discussion. But a good colleges teach you how to regurgitate what you've been told to regurgitate. See, this is something that I think you get a mix and match for, and I'm going to get a little bit on my STEM high horse here from it, because I do think that was a big difference. So I majored in IT and minored in computer science and MIS. And MIS was over in the business school. So I took accounting, I took business, I took economics, I took, you know, a lot of these classes. And there was definitely a really big difference between the engineering school and the business school in terms of just how you had to learn and what you had to like do, right? And this is something that I really do think the engineering school just did a lot better, was they really did force you to learn the principles and apply them, right? And that is where I really felt like the learning how to learn and how all of that was very different. Whereas in the business college, a lot of the classes, a lot of the stuff was regurgitating the business principles, the whatever, blah, 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 all of this. And so I felt like, that part was not, nearly as solid because it was like, that to me felt just like memorization. And,
At engineering school, I learned how to develop software to stroll streamers named Mr. Llama SC Best.
yeah.
Money spent ever.
Strolling them. Now, that being said, I do feel like in accounting, I also, in my accounting class, I also felt like I needed to really learn how to properly, apply stuff. So just those sorts of things. It's like the classes where you had to learn formulas and use critical thinking to apply, I felt like had a lot more value. And the classes where you just had to learn this is the way to run a business, I didn't actually learn as much because a lot of those were a lot more regurgitation. I actually wanted to be an accountant. I really enjoyed it.
I'm stuck here renting forever because I listened to you in 2019. Feels bad, man.
All right, that's...
Teachers in a business or technical school get paid to teach. Professors at a college or university get paid to write papers, then teach.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely... Sometimes you're going to get engineering teachers that don't really care about teaching as much. They're just there for the research. You get it. Oh God, Microsoft. Financial advice. Exactly. Oh geez, probably a lot, Ilset. Has business school been helpful in the stream growth and the business aspect of that? I'm going to say not really either. And trying to not sound snotty or anything, I felt like a lot of stuff that I learned in business school was obvious. I don't feel like I really learned a lot of things that I was like, oh wow, that's a whole new development, new way to think. Snooty, yeah, there. It just, I don't know, it feels like a lot of business is a lot of just general business sense. And maybe it's just one of those, you either have it or you don't sort of things. Because I feel like that happens with a lot of things. There's just a variety of subjects. I mean, there are plenty that I sucked at, and I go in there and I'm like, man, I just don't understand this. And the people are like, how do you not understand this? This is super easy. Like counting. In discrete math. I just suck at it. Like counting theory and discrete math, trying to figure out the number of possibilities that can exist for something. There were people that they didn't study a bit for it. As soon as they saw it, they were like, yeah, it's just very obvious. And for me, I was just like, I don't get it. And I'd study and I'd be like, I finally get it. And I'd take a test and I'd miss all the questions. I'm like, I thought I had it. So, yeah, we're gonna back off of that for a second. So I think that's, I think that's like a major piece of it right there. Is just, we all have different skills and different things that we're good at and different things that we aren't good at. And so for me, I feel like, and I feel like I have seen it as well with like business side of things, because, as a Twitch streamer, like I run my own business completely. I know, Departure, I don't know. I just was bad at the counting part of discrete math. Not all parts of discrete math, but counting theory. I just could not ever figure out what the proper way to do it was. So it's like, whenever I like look at a lot of Twitch streamers, or people who try and be Twitch streamers, things like that. Dang, Titanic, nice. A lot of times I'm like, well, why would you do that? That's not gonna help you at all. And they're like, because I saw Mr. Beast do this or something. And it's like, yeah, but you have to understand where his position is and his audience and what you're trying to do with your, things like that. So, I've definitely learned a ton about business just by running my own Twitch stream. And, at the same time, trying a bunch of stuff out. Which is something that also, I think, a lot of times you just have to practice and learn it. I'm not an employee of Amazon. I'm a contractor. But I could go stream tomorrow. If my contract there ends, I could just go over to YouTube and stream on YouTube. Wherever I want. So, I think for a lot of people, once again, it's just, is this something they're good at? Do they have these skills or not? Is it intuitive, or is it like counting for me, where I just suck at counting and it just doesn't make sense to me? You missed the announcement the other day? We bought a house. But, I mean, even like I say, even with what I've always thought to be decent business sense, I've had many things I've done while streaming that have just been fails. Many things. I spent like a month building out an awesome leveling system for chat. I don't know if you guys remember this. I'm sure a couple of you guys do. I'm sure many of you guys do not, because it was probably like 5 years ago. That was circuits. This is Scott. So I built a whole Diablo 2 skill tree. And I still think it's a good idea, but finding implementation was so difficult that it just ultimately failed from that. But it was a giant skill tree for Diablo 2, and essentially through follows and subs and whatever stuff, chat would level up like a Diablo 2 character. You know, the stream. And so it was just like fun little leveling thing that, you know, once again gave some fun stuff. And every time chat leveled up, they'd get to pick what skill they wanted in the skill tree. And the skills could be like, llama has to eat a spoonful of crunchy peanut butter, or you know, do a hardcore hell speedrun of blah blah blah, or whatever.
If so, is there a plan for ring shopping in the future?
No, just mine there. Don't want to get too messy with it. And yeah, so just like, you know, fun things like that were like, try out this game chat's always wanted to see, or do this build, or do this whatever, or llama has to do whatever, blah blah blah. Of course I did. Her voice is a bit low. Don't know how to turn it up right now. I'll figure it out. But after a month of putting it together, trying to put it in practice, it was awful because it was so complicated. There were so many moving parts. Getting chat to vote on the next skill they would choose was tough because it was always shifting around and blah blah blah. It was a lot to manage. It was just hard, man. And so after like a couple days, I just bounced out of it. After maybe a week, I just like killed it. That was just a month down the drain where I was like, well, it didn't work. And like I said, I still think it's a fun idea, but I think it would have to be streamlined even more. And this is something that I actually built prior to Man vs. Stream, which is why, you know, but it gave me a lot of lessons for Man vs. Stream about keep it simple. Don't get too overly complicated. Have it simple. You subscribe, a wheel spins. You want dim vision? It's just this amount, right? Like, easy as that. Is this build actually good? I mean, it's doing okay. You want pie and face? It's right here. So, that stuff I definitely found was just the easiest. No, ravens don't get auras. Gotti soup, thank you. Annoying to play. It's fantastic. Look at this bad boy. I mean, the damage is going so much better than anything I would have expected, honestly. I'm offline, so who cares about maintenance? EU servers just went down. I mean, Flickering Flame, I'd love to put in like a plus to Fissure, plus to Volcano base, something like that. Maybe Armageddon if I wanted Armageddon. But yeah, I have failed so many times in ideas I've had for streaming. That was just one of many. We also had Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if it was a fail so much as I just did it for a day and was like, alright, I'm good. It's interesting maintenance time for sure. But yeah, any fail is great, you know. I think that's something definitely that I've learned from it. Every time I failed at something, it's great, you know. I love losing chess games to like high-rated players and stuff because then I learn more than when I win. So it always confuses me when people are like so eager to smurf and just to win and whatever things, because it's like you just don't learn anything doing that, man. Have I lost a chess game to S&T? I better not have. I'd throw my computer out the window. Birds are 524 to 628. I mean, that's actually huge damage. Learning fast at PvP yesterday? Yeah, I mean, you know. The first duel, I died almost immediately, and then the whole first round of duels, those first like 6 games that we played there, even though we won some of them, I kept like dying and whatever, but then I was learning. Every time I died, it was great, because I was like, oh, okay, maybe if I do this, I'll be able to stay alive. Maybe I need to look for this. This is... Every time that Druid stomps me, I'm dead.
Just noticed a bunch of subs drop off. This is your friendly reminder that Daddy Bezos is capricious and doesn't auto-renew your Prime sub. Make Daddy pay.
Thanks, Titanic Ant.
Move.
Thanks, Alex Liam. This might be the day that we lose 1,000 subs. So, it'll happen. Team PvP is way more interesting than the 1v1. I agree. Even to play. I mean, 1v1 playing was like, yeah, it was fine. But Team PvP was like super fun because everybody kind of had roles and you were, you know, protecting this one person while this trying to get their Amazon while yours is running for their life. And it was just great. And Astrian and Odin, thank you both. Aw, thanks, Nev.
Move.
Thanks, Pixie Blast. Yeah, I mean, organized chaos. What mercs to use on a Javazon? I mean, you can use the Holy Freeze if you want. You can also honestly use like a, you know, if you wanted to use maybe like a Fanaticism Faith Act 1 merc, that could work. An Act 5 mercenary could honestly be a really good mercenary if you get the Frenzy mercenary for them. I think that could actually be solid. Because the auras are like, yeah, they're okay, but having kind of a nice, really tanky guy in front of you there could be really solid. Oh my god, we 4th wayed. Hate this game. Head Striker, man. So good. For Hammerden, what's my favorite mercenary? I just grabbed the Holy Freeze. and just shove insight. It's very standard, but it works well.
Shavox 711 gifted a tier 1 sub to Rainbow Socks.
Thanks, Shavox.
This was not designed by nature's
We got Spirit, Ancients, Druid, Wonder Raven. We need a better helm. And then just some random stuff. Act 1 Frozen Merce with Insight would also be a really solid one for... yeah, my only fear is like you're both kind of a little, you know, scared. So you don't want to be tanky, like either one of you. So that's why I think having a... you really want to Valk with that or something. If not, then running like an Act 5 Merce would be nice. Good work, Mango. This is Mr. Burb. Nice ball. Yeah, Raven lore, but that's a very high level requirement helm. I thought about naming him Edgar.
Move.
I somehow found a Jaw and Shaco without a subscription to Mr. Llama SC.
What?
Wonder what I'll find now.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna find the world now. Jaw is bird. What do you mean? Oh, you don't like that it's fixed? You want me to change it back? Is a confuse charging in this allowed? Only birds. And teleport charges.
Move.
High-end Frenzy Barb to put a point in Whirlwind for the AoE? Nah. Thanks, Triple. Whirlwind is... I mean, I just... Personally, I wouldn't. Takes a lot to get to Whirlwind. So you're dumping a lot of skills to get there. And Frenzy already has kind of AoE-ish, you know? Like... So you're going to get a minus 50% damage Whirlwind. Or with your plus skills, but you don't have that many plus skills on a Barb. So maybe it's base. I mean, if you really want to, don't let me stop you. But I wouldn't dump all the skills there. I'd rather put them into taunt or whatever to get more damage. I feel like Frenzy already gives me enough clear. Is Moo Girl playing Diablo yet? No, we do need to get her on the Diablo train, don't we? Thank you, Rand. Thank you, Triple OG and Pants Monkey. What's better, Frenzy versus Whirlwind? I mean, super high-end, Whirlwind is probably a little better once you have all the good stuff. But, personally, I like Frenzy. I think you can make her just being able to speed around the map in crazy speeds with great damage. It's just too much fun for me. Unbending Will would probably be a budget one if you're on the ladder. And Oath is always an obviously really decent one.
I can't.
Whirlwind versus Berserk at high end. I mean, depends what you're trying to do. Berserk is still going to be better in my opinion for just quick magic find. Clear, you know, the mobs, the main mob, and then magic find. Whirlwind will be better if you're trying to kill everything, probably. Ooh, don't like this curse. Come on, birds. Get them. Servers are down for maintenance, yeah. Except the streamer servers. Ha ha ha. Suckers. Single player doesn't count as a streamer server? I mean, it's probably the only thing. Okay. Go birds. Get 'em, birds. Why is this guy not backing off? Yeah, Asia servers walked this morning, and now they're gonna walk again, I think, at some point. But can't connect? Well, when the maintenance is over. Is there a hardcore ladder walk this morning? I don't know. I do not know. There's a lot of walks that are like planned and happening, man. Annies are going to be the most common item on Diablo 2. Already are, yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be Annie for Korun. Seems a bit too easy. I mean, I like it better than the previous where, you know, it was really hard to get an Annie unless you knew somebody or whatever, but it does feel like it's so many Annies. Maybe a little too many. Yeah, I kind of like the offline. Sell one SOJ, get one Annie. Just declone spawns in whatever game sells SOJ. Simple as that. We actually have max puppies too.
Move.
Seems like Mr. Llama is only ever playing overpowered builds. Raven druids, crossbow barbarians, etc. SMH.
Punch barbarians. Yep. Well, that's how I do it. All I do is play. Overpowered stuff. I like that they'll just stand there and take it. Go birds. Why only summon the birds? Because it's a birds run, not a summons run. Though I do admit 5 cold woofs would be really nice. Very much, Trix. Tomorrow there's 3 walks planned within hours of each other. I'm definitely curious why people are still selling SOJs to get Annies. Huh. Some of the walks are sponsored to promote a stream. I mean, yeah, the streamers like to host walks. I mean, it is a nice thing to do for your community.
Armor Rack Pro Thursday Part 2.
Host it and get it organized. If there wasn't so many walks happening, I would definitely have done a walk. You know, but it's like, do we need another walk? Everybody has an Annie, right? If not, there's 3 planned today. Still 75 to 125. Weapon Armor Rack Pro Thursday Part 2. What do you need Part 2 for on it? I gave you everything you could need about it. Don't you need a smiter to kill clone? Nah, I have a video on how to kill clone. That covers a lot of it pretty well, I feel like. One easy tip to kill Diablo clone or something like that.
Move.
I hope now I deserve a free grief. Less than 3 llama.
I hope as well. Kill him with your traps in now? Nice. Yeah, I mean, most any character can kill declone with that one simple trick of prevent monster heal. Jeez, farmer. No, Grimace. That hurts. Well, just don't get hit and they're great. Who wins? A giant slug? Or a bunch of birds eating the slug? Num 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 num. Probably too strong, Doomhammer. Everybody will just get a teleport one. Boots, wow. Just salt the snail.
I will find you yet.
I know. Tancred's hobnail's crazy. Get Tancred's weird and you get 75 MF, right? For the 2-piece. Super nice. Probably get better gloves. See if we can find better boots as well.
What you need? Hello.
Wish there was 2 to summoning skill gloves. Or 3.
What you need?
Spice things up and add a poison creeper. Sure, let me just look at the... Nope. Wow, it's a light belt. But it has so much value, I think I'm going to use it. 72 life, 16 light res is huge.
Good morning.
Trying to run the trap bar, you just keep dying. 30 fire res. Wait, I don't need fire res though. But it's better than what I had there, I guess. And alright, we'll just do it. That's fine. I wish that was light res, man. That would have been nice. I mean, Travancore is pretty nasty. You got to kind of look at what's killing you, you know. Try and focus around that.
Hello.
Yeah, I use a Dwarf Star when I'm running. Actually, hold up. That helps a lot.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're offline.
Approach and let's trade.
I never died past level 94, I think, on the way to 99. That's when I usually start caring more about dying.
Good day.
Though the 94 death did suck a lot because I lost 10% since my computer crashed
Greetings.
and killed me, and then I couldn't get body, so that one hurt. Oh, you only have 2k HP after battle orders? Yeah, you want more health. Look at whatever your gear is and adjust there. I have like almost 4,000 life after BO. Announcement was, we got a house. More hard points in battle orders. Yeah, if battle orders isn't maxed, you should definitely be maxing it.
Ask and learn.
Amazon's FCR frames? God, it would be so nice, right? Just all our frames are so bad. I think they're, yeah, the Clone Walks are in the US.
Greetings.
Teleport. Why max bow if you don't have trouble surviving? Well, he is having trouble surviving. But also, I mean, it's just like, as a Berserk Barbarian, where else do you spend the points, you know? Max item find? See, that's, to me, I would much rather, you know, because the thing is, once you get to item find level 14, it starts going less than 1% gain per point in it. This isn't hard points, just points in general, 14 and up. So you can put a few more points into it, but I mean, once your item find is like level 20, and you've maxed find potion, of course, because that's 20 hard points, you're going to be at like 70x%. And if you put the additional 10 points into item find, you'll gain like 2 to 3% maybe, which is fine if you're into gaining 2 to 3%. However, I personally would rather have 10 more points in battle orders and be way more survivable. So on my recommended build, it's that way. Again, if you want to go 100% into gaining every last percent and you're okay putting 2 to 3 points for a single percent at that point, that's you. Well, I'm saying not 14 hard points in item find. I'm saying soft points. Just any points, right? I'm saying once you have 14 points of any kind in the find item, hard and soft, then you want to go maxing find potion after that, because find potion is 1% hard point per hard point in it.
Move.
So that's going to be worth more than anything. They still say September. Oh, I just need to update the dates then. Thanks, Hulk. I mean, some builds didn't change, which is probably why, you know. Though, that one should have. Maintenance, probably 2 hours. Welcome back for 2 months, Hulk. Check over there. Hal gets maxed. I mean, you can max Hal if you'd like. Kind of personal preference. Again, for me, I just like having more life. Because when you go to the Trav and they have like Conviction Aura plus, you know, Cold, Fire, Light Enchant, stuff like that, it's just been really helpful. Probably like a few hours from now we'll see the walks. For sure. You found Jaw and Low this morning? Good lord. That's some finds right there. Amp damage and Fanat. Yeah, I just feel like there's some combinations that are just nasty. Yes. Hell Countess can drop Neff and Lum. You can get Neff at any of the Countess. Lum only at Hell Countess. Stony Tomb is a really nice new area level 85. Any more hardcore ladder walks? Not that I know. Somebody said one might have happened today already. Ravens only know their pets? Yeah. He's just a weird bird dude, you know. No other pets allowed. He just wants more birds. You were farming with Frost Nova? Was that working well? Everybody knows that one bird person. Why do some people say to only put 10 points in battle orders? They're just putting the other points somewhere else. They'd rather put the points into Howl or whatever. I mean, it's just, again, do whatever you want to do. I personally prefer a little more life there. I mean, birds are pretty good. Like 539 to 646 damage a pop. It's really nice. The only problem is, as a summon, they don't ever get in the way, right? So not having any other summons makes this a little bit more difficult. Alpha Helm, 3 to Raven. Bam! Ugh! 3 to Hurricane? Are you kidding me? Garbage. Range on Death Sentry? It increases with every skill point in it, so that's why I still like to max it. I mean, you definitely want to isolate uniques, but basically, if you're not isolating the uniques in the area, then you need more points in Hal. It's kind of my thought. But I don't know if you need to max, you know. $35K, I know. But look at these bad boys. And the nice thing is they do have the blinding as well. The bad part about the Ravens is they're a little slow to get all their attacks really going, it feels like a lot of times. And if stuff's like moving, a lot of times they don't get the attacks in very well. So they're a little tricky with that stuff. But they have decent why doesn't Hal always work on regular mobs? Basically, if your level difference is too much and Hal is too low, then it won't work. So you have to have the right like balance. I forget the exact formula. Where's the... How is blah blah designated by the formula S level plus C level plus 1 as compared to the monsters level. So it's your character level plus your HAL level plus 1 to determine if they will run away or not. So that's why it's like, you know, you're fine as long as if you're level 85, a single point in HAL and you're good, like, right? Range was the whole screen. Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna have points from soft points, so you can put a few points in. And again, it's like how much do you want to scare away everything, and that's where it comes down to personal preference as well. After all your plus skills and all of that, if you feel like you still need to want more of the screen howled away because you're not able to isolate the bosses well enough, then more points goes there, you know. Isn't it a Berserk synergy? Is it now? Hold on, was it always? Berserk. Okay, yeah, so Berserk is there for HAL if you want to go with that. So you could max there for more damage. Again, but I mean, Battle Orders is as well. So, you know, you're probably taking some points out of Find Item and jamming them into HAL, right? Would be my thought. You took some out of Sword Mastery and Find Item? Yeah. I mean, I'll just... There's too many skills and not enough skill points. So you have to decide where you're going to sack a little. Do you want to sack a little in Battle Orders? Do you want to sack a little bit in other damage? Do you know, blah, blah, blah. Sword Mastery gives that chance for crit and stuff, and the AR boost though, which is nice, so... Yeah, that's definitely probably going to be most damage, but I do think the attack rating boost is nice. How'd the PvP go? Good, we won, we crushed. It's up on the YouTube now, ! YouTube, if you want to go watch and leave a comment and like the video for the algorithm. ! YouTube. If you're bored, you know. Summon Necro is still a lot better because you have Corpse Explosion, which is just huge. But Summon Druid has definitely improved himself. Moved up a couple tiers. Someone entered your game and stole your Annie. Yeah, that'll happen. You got to make games that don't have such easy passwords. Also, if you have friend join on, it could be a friend that joined in and stole it, you know, if that's there. But generally, people will try and join random games like AAA/1, Annie/1, Annie/whatever, you know. I mean, just you're gonna have all sorts of that stuff. So a game 000 password 000 seems very much like something somebody would type in. If you're looking for help, look at orange name people in my Discord. They'll help you out and not steal your Annies. But yeah, never make your password like 1 or A or the exact same name as the game name. It's a great way to get it stolen. Is it possible to report? They didn't do anything wrong. They're allowed to join games and grab Annies. That's not a reportable offense. Don't worry, there's gonna be 3 more walks today. You'll be able to get another Annie. Can foe take down declone? I mean, with the prevent monster heal, definitely. Without it, I'm not sure. Probably. Holy Bolt's actually really strong. Sure, that'd be fun, huh, Watcher? You clear it with your 89 Foden? Yeah, I mean, Holy Bolt would definitely be strong enough. What? Why are you whining at me? Darcy. What is it? What do you need? Do you need to go outside? Yeah? I don't know. Alright. Hold on. The dog's trying to point me somewhere. What do you need?
Move.
Mr. Lamer, enjoy your day. I always enjoy your content. Bestest streamer.
Okay. Go birdies, go. Get 'em, birds. This is where slight speed would help. I mean, honestly, I think there's a lot of things I'd like to see in 2.5. You know, I'd be down for more changes and stuff. I think it's not a bad idea, Cyan, especially for while you're still looking to hit the frames and stuff. What up, Sky? How you doing? Good to see you. I think they're gonna be on US today. I mean, the biggest thing I want to see is just the lobby, man. Like, give us a good lobby and I will love you. I don't know, Father. Go birds. Oh boy. Birds, I need you to do some more work. Yeah, I mean, if they can fix lobby and all that, this game will be so much improved. It's such a big part of Diablo 2. It's so sad how bad it is right now. And like identifying in the cube, yeah, it's like at this point, if they will just go through and fix up the like basic things like that, I would be so happy. Go for it, Draco. For sure, Chaos. It doesn't identify in cube. It used to, but not in D2R when Kane identifies. And it's just so annoying. Jidbin.
Ormus may know something about this unusual blade.
Yeah, Hammerden's gonna be stronger.
Impossible.
I don't think they've improved drops at all. No. So slow. The problem is there's just too many mobs. Birds don't deal well with masses of mobs. They're okay kind of in like more of a slightly single target. Or if there's like, you know, a couple bigger mobs, but yeah, they don't have good AoE. So when you have 15 dudes attacking you, they're pretty bad at doing what they need to do. Would it be cheating to use bear to let the birds have more room? Yes. This is birds only. Players 8 for runes if you can. If you can't, though, you can do low player counts on it. But any P1, 3, 5, 7, whatever you can do to improve it, I guess P7 technically. Whatever you can do that works well is what I would go for. Isn't it better to level as elemental and then reset? Yeah, this is not like a this is like a meme run. Oh god, B. No thank you. Hello. How are you? Thank you. No girl. This hardcore class solo. I mean, Singbarb's pretty darn good, honestly, for hardcore. Summon Necro's also a really solid character for it. One of these days, Kai. I believe. Yeah, servers are down for maintenance right now. But how are you playing, Mr. Llama? I work for Blizzard. Obviously, I'm a lead developer of this game. I play whenever I want. Some people.
I can't.
Bum, bum, bum. No way. When are we gonna buff Standard of Heroes? Maybe one day. That's the LK runs, yeah. Oh gosh. It's a lot of stuff. I'll wait on it. Why are there so many things here? Good sake. They're doing like 600 damage or something right now. Mobs are all over the bazaar, for real. Age of Clone will probably be decently... I mean, they'll probably wait a tiny bit and then it'll roll. Ah, they're great though.
Stay a while and listen.
I think it would be kind of difficult, Bob, but they could do it if they made it so like any PX game nobody can join. Maybe. Nice, Omega. Hello, bueno. For lunchies. I'm hungry, man. I didn't get breakfast. I've just been busy unpacking. That's all I do. I actually woke up at like 8:45 this morning so I could go unpack. ouch, ouch. I hate dolls. Especially lightning enchanted dolls. This is definitely where like not having a bear hurts, you know. Ooh.
Impossible.
Dang dolls. Kill the birds. It's bird on bird crime. Range. Hardcore without potions? No, we got potions. Punch Bar was great, man. All right. How does Punch Bar work? Slowly and poorly. Wait, is it a middle map? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Let's see it. Bam! Oh, come on. Those garbage rings. Yeah, it's a little echoey still. I still have to put more stuff up on the walls and get a carpet. So much stuff in the bazaar. Okay, what do we got back here? The chest. Okay. That's annoying. Agreed, Bob. There should be a bug type in the game and birds just obliterate them. Plus 500% to bug types. Five ravens could carry a wolf. These kind, maybe. Making Diablo into Pokemon now? Yeah, why not? Pokemon's a great game. There we go. The nice thing about summon builds is you can prep your food and eat your food while the summons do their work. African or European? Nice build to play while you're working. Your boss shows up, you alt tab out, you know you'll be okay. Your Raven's gotcha. Ah, it wasn't, and then we decided to. We'll take it through Nightmare. Isn't hell impossible? I don't know, man. These birds are rocking it. Yeah, I mean, Skelly Mages are terrible. Which anything's better than them. 555 to 665. We can get ourselves a nice little +3 to Raven's Helm. Ooh, that'd be nice. Nope, that's all Raven's got. So many Hydras. Oh yeah, tons of synergies. I was trapped. Trapped and cursed. Say no thank you to that. Better safe than sorry. Exactly. What do we say to the god of death? Save and quit. Nah, nah, ni boo boo. We also say, don't forget to subscribe with your Twitch Prime sub if you haven't already. Does not auto-renew, God of Death. Just double checking that you knew it. That works, headless. Don't you dare curse me. Nice. Exactly. Hey, this is Scott. Talk about a build I never thought would go through the end of the game.
Curious question.
Yeah.
How would you rank Cyclone Armor, Bone Armor, and Frozen Armor? Or is it not fair to compare them?
Cyclone Armor is the best. Just the amount of elemental that you're able to get, and then probably Bone Armor. I mean, Cyclone and Bone are each equally good in their own regard. But being able to fully negate like elemental damage from it with that is just massive. And then Frozen Armor is the weakest of the three. I mean, it's nice, you get a little freeze on them, but you know, nowhere near as good. Doesn't actually fully absorb. That's Punchboard making a comeback? Why has he got to make a comeback? I'm pretty sure one punch barb through hell is enough. Yeah, Frozen's the best of the three. Some people like Shiver a little bit, but Frozen's just too good, man. Do we know when the ladder season ends? 4 months from start. Gold MF barb worth making. I love the gold barb. I mean, but I really enjoyed gold find and gambling, you know. Should be able to get 1080p. Who wins? Mephisto? A lord? Be primeval. Or a couple little birdies. Weird word. True that, bro. Viper Magi? Oh, so unlucky. Do I feel like a proud bird father? 100%. Get our little salsa. %.
What do you need?
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Join my army of the dead.
Are Chaos and Cow runs better than running Trav with a barb when looking for high runes?
No. No, 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 no. Oh boy. We just punched for level 1. I mean, I can still, like, swing a melee attack, you know. Magic Finder farming for runes, what's generally more effective? Probably magic finding earlier and then later farming for runes. But like early on, and you can go farm like Viper Magi's and Oculuses and Shakos and like easy to find items like that are worth a ton. And then later on, going and looking for that like Jaw rune and things like that when a lot of stuff loses its value. They're down for maintenance. One hour left. I mean, I like doing LK runs in Travancore or Chaos Sanctuary. Those are my 3 favorite spots. Cows are okay, but I don't know. I feel like I don't really find as many high runes as I'd like in cows, or I get bored doing it. Probably because I have to keep going back to get Wirt's Leg. Maybe Sterling. Not a ton rum. Vex maybe gets a little bit more love now. But cows are fantastic for finding bases. So if you're looking for like a nice base while also looking for runes, that's a great way to do it. I know, right? Look at these birds go to town on Ishwal. Love it.
Impossible. I cannot.
Yeah. Look with 0 MF for bases. If you can, I mean, you know, if you have just as little as possible. Let's add in seasons. I don't know, man. We'll see. Yeah, I've got a few hundred hours, maybe 500, 600, 700 hours in PoE. Which means I'm still a complete noob who knows like nothing.
I can't.
Oh jeez, oh jeez. I'm just stunned. I hate the extra fast.
Hail to you, champion.
Oh, wait.
Hail to you, champion.
Too much going on for my small brain.
Mr. Llama Love.
PoE. Thanks, time. Gotta go get my college degree in Path of Exile. Is that how people play hardcore? Again, we get the same exact boss group. People have been save quitting hardcore for the entirety of D2's life. Even multiplayer, you still save quit a ton of times.
Impossible.
I hate when teleport just doesn't go off in D2R. It's very messed up trying to use it sometimes.
Join my army of the dead.
Not a fan of Poe myself. I don't want to have to use a spreadsheet to enjoy the game.
It's just grown a lot. I see, like that. That should have gone off right there. A lot of fails. You know, it's just grown so much, and they just kept adding and adding and adding, and kind of has its own death from that, you know. Jeez. Or not death, but it's just grown overly complicated because of all that. How's Grail going? We haven't done Grail in a little bit, so we still gotta do some more Graylin. Yeah, when I stopped playing Dota 2 when they started adding items in. And that was a bit ago. All the like neutral items, I mean. And then there were also the like talents. That was like the last thing. I didn't really learn all the talents, but wow. We get it. We get it. Look at these birds go, man. Not bad at all. Yeah, multiplayer you don't stop and take a breath and look, you just immediately save quit. Does this work in hell? I mean, honestly, with how much damage they have, I would say probably yes. Yeah, somebody has to sub the bot. Just don't tell a settler if you're doing it, he'll get mad. It's true, pirate. How will I deal with physical immunes in hell with this build? I mean, just teleport past them. King. Almost 46. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nowhere safe. Lister will be a pain. I'll probably just drag him out. Some things are better off not being dealt with. If I were to only have one character, what would it be on ladder? I mean, the Hammerden is still like such a king of so many areas. But it can be a few, you know. After the Saffron ladder ends, it rolls over to the non-ladder. Then you have a hole until the following ladder to empty it out. Just saying, if I was trying to MF and duel and everything, you can do everything with a Hammerden, man. Servers back up? Not yet. Haha, you're stuck watching Ravens kill everything.
Impossible.
Martial arts sin viable now? I think so. Is it possible to clear hell with enchant only on source? Not unless you have like a grief or something that'll also have some good physical damage so you can kill the fire immunes. Or just a good mercenary. I mean, look, once again, I'm not sure I want an update where builds are now becoming stronger than the Hammerden. I'd rather see the Hammerden nerfed down some than a bunch of builds brought even stronger than him. Because a Hammerden that does half of his current damage would still be an S tier build. So we don't need no crazy power creep. He's dead. Nobody's gonna accept a nerf now. I think they should. Again, if they want to have different changes, different seasons, new S tier characters, stuff stronger than a Hammerden would just be so dumb. You just have to see Salad. You just put it in until it's max block, maybe like 180, 190, somewhere around there maybe. Just like look and see when you're wearing it, what it looks like and what it looks like you need. True H4. I don't whiskey. I should make one, honestly. How do we do in the final yesterday? We won 5-0. It's crushing.
What do you need?
Proud of the team.
Move.
Cheers, Llama. Keep being awesome.
Thank you. Go, birds, go. Lord of Destruction? No, he's the Lord of Terror. Lord of Destruction's Bale. Who would win? The Lord of Terror? Or 5 birds and a little gothic architecture? One Wally boy and 5 little peckers. I haven't care. Woo! Tough fight. But we managed to barely survive.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
Demons at top of the food chain? No. Birds? Yes. I think Dream is worth it. Yeah, Dream's nice. It's got a few uses. Have I ever been recognized IRL for being a streamer? Mm-hmm. Decent amount. It's always cool. Maybe like once a month. Once every 2 months or something. Yeah, if you ever see me IRL, just come up, say hi. They were like, hey, Pete Davidson, let me get a picture. The worst. Everybody a gangster till the birds start going. Gah, 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 gah. Oh, that was you, Morty? Okay. I was wondering who that was. I don't think so. Wish we had 5 birds against Luca. I don't even know if 5 birds were gonna stop Luca, man. I definitely know Chris Paul wasn't gonna stop Luca, though. I don't know why they kept putting him on Luca over and over again. That was a hilarious matchup. Duriel wasn't too long. Have I been to TwitchCon? Yeah, a few times. I think like twice, maybe. Favorite team to win the cup? Oh man, I mean honestly, Flames look pretty decent. Markstrom is just insane. Lightning look decent, as always there. Avs looking good. I don't know. I don't know who the favorite is from my side. Scoring a basket would have helped them a lot, sir. Yeah. Sorry, Oilers. Enjoy that. Oh, I mean, I think Calgary wins over the Oilers. Oh, he was insane, Nade. Favorite streamer outside of Diablo? It's a tough one. I really like watching a large variety. I'd have to go look at my like most watched streamers, you know, when Twitch sends that out. I mean, I watch like a decent amount of Hikaru if I want to just watch chess. But I also watch a lot of chess streamers. I watch Cramling and Photo Chess and whatever. Botez girls don't really play that much chess anymore, so I don't really watch them too often. I mean, here and there just to poke in, but Twitch will tell you your most watch at the end of the like year. I watch Artosis for StarCraft. I enjoy that. I really have to like look through my follow list to see. He plays one. Artosis chat is just legendary for sure. And Vampire Survivor streamers? Not that I've watched. I don't really want to spoil it for myself, you know?
The catapults have been silenced. Impossible.
This chat. Exactly, BB. It's perfect. Warren streams Vampire Survivors? Does he actually? I would watch that. Oh, that cold enchant is scary. Ooh, look at those gloves. That's what we're talking about, baby. 29 fire, 18 light, 20 MF. Give it to me. That's what we're talking about. Fighting game streamers? No, I don't really watch fighting games. I like Zizarin for PoE. I don't play shooters or really watch shooters. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm looking through my follows. I feel like I don't even know. A lot of times, I don't know, I'd say I watch more YouTube than Twitch personally. But I pop into Twitch here and there just to watch chess usually. Variety of chess streamers. Or a little like StarCraft variety of that. Or a little Diablo. Ever play board games? Oh, I love board games. I have so many games. Just pop in to watch Artosis mauled. Yeah, little mauled. It's always fun. I haven't played Escape from Atlantis. Quinn is... He's gotten too much into... Too much watching like TV and stuff. Yeah, I watch ASL. SC2 stream again? Man, I haven't played StarCraft 2 in a bit. Ooh, Wingspan, okay. I mean, I think it could go all the way. Yeah, and just some of the views. What's that mesh? Go birdies! Oh, SC2? Look it up, new version is amazing. Okay, I'll take a look. Any Age of Empires? I don't really watch much Age of Empires or play much, but I do love it. You know, it's one of those games I grew up on a ton. I watch a little bit of like Viper or whoever will be on, but I know it's still popping a decent amount. Just Max Raven or what? Yep. Nice. Easy waypoint. I don't even know if you need the grizzly. I mean, the birds are so strong, man. Ow. I've never played any of the XCOM stuff. They actually looked like really fun games, though.
I can't. Impossible.
Jeez, way down there for this waypoint. Bow, bow. Probably not right now, Nesh. Noise my mouse clicks is pretty annoying. Well, I don't know what to say. I click my mouse, so that's just gonna happen. Without the clicks, how do you know I'm playing the game and don't just have a video up and running, right? I have a click sound maker as well. No, 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 no. All right, Ancients time. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Get there first, I guess. Three to summoning.
The summit of Mount Orient.
I guess we can put that away. Saddest deaths on hardcore are always when like the server disconnects. Get it, Liffity. Okay, we're not gonna do extra fast there. Sounds like a no. Thank you, Liffity. Thank you, Fish Jerker, as well from before. Go, birds, go. Alright, let's just kill Maddock. That'll be the easiest kill. Oh god, Miles, that was horrible. Corlic's a little too strong right now. Let's just kill Corlic first. We'll deal with Talik after. Bump, bump, bump. Hush, jeez. Go, birds, go! Okay, halfway. I mean, birds are clean, man. My favorite is when people are like, Mr. Llama, I can't get past Nightmare Ancients. And then we have birds just killing them over here, hanging out. I'm like, just watch my bird video. Ah! Renata, how you doing? Can they do Hell Ancients though? I bet they can. Ooh, nice, Willful. Good job. Okay. If they spawn physical, I mean, just re-roll them, you know. Any stone skin, I would re-roll 100%. It's an unkindness. Maybe also a conspiracy. I think either works, right? Really, Lord? I didn't. You guys should play on hardcore? This is hardcore. A lot of benefits of playing offline. I love playing offline. Oh, the first super run. I'll probably do that at some point. Ah! Raven remix for the IK rap. Ah, man, invaders. It's annoying. Not a very fun group of mobs here. We hot? Loved it. It's kind of a lot of stuff, huh? Yeah, we can scale synergies here. Serious build? It's all ravens. Serious build would probably have some other summons in it. Oh god. Souls. Great. It's a terrible combo. Ugh. Come on, birds. Firing around the rosy here. Attack them. Whew. Jesus. That Midora poppin'. Ooh. How do they miss me? I dodge them. Ooh. I mean, it's just such a nice belt. I just had to rock it. This is where a TP at level 3 might have helped. Yeah, probably. Bring it around town. Mob types aren't terrible down here, but good lord, there's enough monsters. Okay. What's the plan for Bale? Let my birds hit him. Same as every day. Oh, that's nice. Got Holy Freeze dolls over there. Oof. Ow. Oof. Okay. God, how many dolls are there? Good lord. It's like 14 dolls. Plus there's a doll group right over there. With Holy Freeze. Yeah, we're level 48. Any way to get through hell with this? 100%. Favorite minion build after 2.4? This one. And I really like Summon Druid just overall now. I think it's really fun. It's a little bit weak, but much more viable with all the summons. Just being able to have that Zoo Druid is all I've ever wanted for so long, you know? Yeah, offline. Being able to focus target with Ravens is also like so nice. Come on, Ravens. Somebody probably would want that Sarah, yeah. I could see a Trapson wanting it. You just summon on top of a mob, and then when you do that, all the Ravens will go focus that mob. Super nice. Yeah, you're like a Protoss carrier. So I can just kill all the Unravelers. One by one. I mean, it's honestly moved pretty quickly. Pretty decent build.
Join my army of the dead.
Peck.
Thanks, Zeke. Ow. Gotta be careful with that dual enchant here. Go get him. Get him, birds. Stop healing each other. Succumb to the birds. Easy. Gotta butcher it so you don't get DMCA'd. Exactly. Server should be up soon. Go Ravens, go! They're supposed to be too old. Does that stop people from claiming them? Nope. You can't just get amp damage charges. Not a thing that exists. Whee. Go birds, go! Bird ASMR, man. It's the next big thing on Twitch, so I've heard. How big of a donation to restart run from normal? 1,000. Restart run. I want to restart the run. Gotta boost that HVAC fund. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. That HVAC ain't gonna replace itself. Oh god, extra fast. Actually decent damage. But extra fast, we say no thank you. How much to take it to 99? I won't do it. Oh, only 3 SOG. I mean, still not bad, Chop. Definitely a little bit of value, Sacred Targe and everything. Good for like Dream, whatever, man. Their names are still slightly different. Plus, lower rest charges. Bale, only real Bale can teleport, and just the amount of damage that real Bale takes versus clone Bale. Clone Bale takes way more damage, so you can tell from just looking at him. It can take a little bit of time just to get used to it. But the demon versus Bale is still slightly different like it used to be as well, so. I mean, Bird's doing bird work, man. Look at these birds go, already halfway. You can just do the, I mean, building a smiter definitely is faster, but you can definitely just do the, like, you know, have a hammered in and put a little bit in there and swap it over, you're good. How much to take this through hell? Oh god. Probably like 300.
These birds doing more work than my Ladder War Cry Barb playthrough.
Right? Birds be strong. Who wins? The Lord of Destruction or 5 little peckers? Thanks, Seattle Ben. Woo! Birds be strong, man. Birds all the way through Nightmare. Wow. Did not expect it to go so smoothly. Wow.
Join my army of the dead.
Easy, we got dick clap verbs. Be strong, ka 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 ka.
We ca right now. Thank you, GZ. No walk yet. Okay, they're not quite walking yet. I mean, here's the build. That's it. Very, very basic. But build looks complicated. Yeah. Make a 16-minute video about it. I mean, we'll just upload the whole thing. What's the Raven damage? They do 665 to 797 with 820% attack rating, 36 hits. I mean, it's really nice. And if we didn't even find a good helm, you know, I think that's such a big thing. It's like I really wanted to find a helmet to make a Lauren. Obviously, I could just make a Lauren and be a little bit better because I'd get the light res and whatnot and the energy. But if we could have had like a wolf helm with 3 or 2 to Raven, and then we made it in that, ooh, that'd be good. Allow 10 Ravens. 10 Ravens would definitely be cool. 10 Ravens would definitely be really cool.